Hi guys, today I'm going to be taking you through the RockMelt web browser. Now, I've reviewed this browser before, so we know what it's about. However, they recently released, or at least I think it's recently, their beta free, or beta if you're American or whatever. Now, I decided to review this for two reasons. A, this new beta is it's a huge leap forward. It's very significant. And B, because the significance of this new beta is so large, and the change is so much for the positive that they actually brought me back. I stopped using RockMelt as my main browser, as my default. I actually went to Chrome for a little while and then ended up going back to Safari. However, a lot of my main issues with RockMelt, have now been addressed. So, enough of me rabbiting, and let's take a look, shall we? Now, excuse me. Now, looking at this, you should be able to see some differences almost immediately. Now, first off, you've got your two edges here. They're, at first glance, pretty much the same. They're very similar, at least. You've got your friends edge over here, and you've got your app edge over here to the right. Now, if I was to randomly click on someone, it would bring up the chat window rather than giving me options. Now, I can get options by right-clicking the person, and if I had a link that I wanted to share, I could drag the link and then I could decide to share the link on the wall within Facebook chat or as a message. So things like that are very similar. It's still got the redesigned chat from the beta 2. However, here's one difference. Look at this. See, I click that and it extends the what's it? Yes, thank you. Sorry about that. It extends the friend edge. So this is actually the full length of the friend edge now, displaying the full names. And you also notice it doesn't actually have the little switcher at the bottom to enable you to switch between favorites display and online offline display. Now instead you have favorites and other friends, which you can easily hide the other friends if you want. And then, as soon as and I'll do it for example purposes here, as soon as you sign in to Facebook chat, which is also different, it's a little arrow, it's a little drop down menu here, click on it, and you can choose available or offline. I'm offline at the moment, I'll switch it to available, and then we'll see what happens. Just one appeared. If you notice, it's not a favourite, it's just showing the online users. So while you're appearing offline, it will show your favourites and then any other friends unless you hide them. And when you're online, it will just show the online friends and hide the rest. Now, I think that's an ingenious way of doing it, actually. And I have to say, I am very pleased with that. However, if you wanted to share a link with a friend that wasn't online, but you were also online for Facebook chat yourself, then that does make things a little awkward, if you ask me. So yeah, you can hide other friends by clicking there, and then it will just show the favourites, or show all the friends like that. And then let's contract this again. I'm sorry I can't give you a thorough kind of walkthrough guide and tutorial on these new features, because I'm pretty much new to them myself at the moment still. I only just installed this beta 3 and only recently started using RockMelt again. Anyway, to take you through the app edge I can't really. There's not much that's different. The only real difference I'd say about the App Edge is the Facebook feed. It's now been updated, so it looks like the Twitter one. You know, you've got the menu at the top. It looks very Twitterish. You know, if you look at the Twitter one and stuff, it's the same kind of layout. You know, they've finally updated that, so it doesn't look out of place. And then you take a look up here at the top portion of the browser, and here's where a lot of the differences are. For starters, you see that this is RockMelt on a Mac, and you see it has a new theme. And now, to me, this theme is far more attractive. I mean, I have to admit, RockMelt before, particularly on the Mac, but RockMelt just looked ugly. It was one of the ugliest browsers, and theming it didn't work because the themes looked ugly. So there wasn't much that could be done. However, now the default theme, it does look fairly attractive. It's not the most gorgeous, you know, theme. I still say the best looking browser on a Mac is Safari, and that can't come as a surprise to people. Anyhow, let's take you through these buttons. Ignore my bookmarks. First one, this is your new post button. Now you click it, and the option to update your status on Facebook or send a tweet. That used to be with like a little image of you, and it was just, you know, at the top here, kind of, I think. Then you've got your basic browser operation buttons, back, forward, reload the page, go to your home, and then you've got your share button, which works exactly the same. You can share a web page or video or content or whatever, post a link to your Facebook wall, tweet it, send it as a message, or post it to a friend's wall. Then you've got your special RockMelt search. That's not changed really, so I won't take you through that. This button, basically, enter quiet mode, it says. And basically you click that, and look, it basically eliminates both the tabs, the edges, sorry. Excuse me, it's quite late, as you can see. I'm about set to go to bed soon. It hides both your edges, your app edge and your friend edge, and I believe, although some of this is guesswork, because I say I'm still new to this version, but I believe you won't get ground notifications either. So say if you're doing something like your job searching, or you're working, or, you know, something where you don't really want to be disturbed by constant notifications, or, you know, you're enjoying some good porn, say, I don't know, whatever you get up to, then obviously click that to enter quiet mode. This up here apparently will turn blue, a light kind of bluish colour, and your edges will disappear, and you won't receive any form of notifications, and it will just act for the most part like a regular browser. And then click it again, takes quiet mode off, this turns back to its usual colour, and your edges have reappeared, and you'll also receive notifications once more. Fantastic little feature that. I was looking for something just like that, and in all honesty, I've only just discovered that feature while making this video for you guys. Very impressed. But it doesn't end there. If we look at the title bar, you've got your control, you know, your window control buttons here as normal, and then next to it we've got excuse me, the voice is going. We've got a view profile button, which will show your default, sorry. I really should have made this video another time, shouldn't I? But oh well, we started, so I'll finish. Your default profile picture will be on display here, and then next to it, here's something you've got different, because RockMelt have now entered a partnership with Facebook, so they're kind of, you know, they're working together somewhat now. It means RockMelt has been able to even more tightly integrate Facebook, so it is a Facebook browser now. You don't really need to visit the Facebook website at all anymore. everything is managed via the browser. And I tell you what, if you're running RockMelt and you're still using the Facebook website, get rid of RockMelt. Don't waste your time with it, because it's not really going to be any use to you. It's not there as a notifier. I think I actually made a video for a notifier as my last video, as far as I remember. This is not a notifier. It is a social web browser built primarily around Facebook. Facebook fully integrated, so you don't even need to visit Facebook, and with a Twitter app, meaning that you don't really need to visit Twitter either, because you can tweet, you can read your tweets and control all that from here, which is pretty much like a mini Twitter client. So these three buttons, this is the make or break. This is one of the things that made the browser for me. First icon, your friend requests. Any outstanding friend requests, you'll get any new friend requests, you'll get notification little thing here, and you'll get a number to say how many. And if you click it, you can view any outstanding friend requests. Like I've got one at the moment. I have no idea who that person is. Next to that, now this is a real saving grace, something I've been waiting for. Messages. You can finally view your inbox messages. Just one single click and you're done. Unfortunately, it's showing out my outgoing there as well, which I don't see much point in, but that's basically how it's laid out on Facebook, and it's on the website, and it's pretty much a direct mirror of the website. Again, that's me saying you don't need to visit the website. Even if you want to send a new inbox message, look, you can click new message here. You can click all messages to view all messages there, and it will take you straight to the Facebook inbox if need be. So yeah, that's where you access your inbox messages, and you'll be notified when you have new ones of that then. And then next to that is your notifications feed, which was down here before. They've shifted it up here, making it very much like the website, where it's located on the website. You click that, you'll get your updates in a small compact window. These changes are pardon my French, these changes are fan-fucking-tastic. Absolutely brilliant. These are the things I've been waiting for with RockMelt, and I think it's safe to say it's almost ready. RockMelt is now almost ready with this beta 3. I would imagine there probably won't be another beta, and I would imagine, after they're done with this beta and whatnot, as I say, and patching it and stuff and fixing bugs, they'll probably be ready for mainstream, they'll probably be ready for final version. So, that is pretty much an overview of the new features in the RockMelt Beta 3. Everything else is pretty much, RockMelt standard, what we've grown used to by now. So, this is J800R. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.